Picnic is such a foreign thing.
Oh, it's only foreign in Singapore. Any park, anywhere. I guarantee you, less than like 10% are Singaporeans. They will not go there, sit down, and be like, good tree. No, they'll be like, this tree fucking boring. Got what, sia? Got no deal, no nothing. Singaporeans cannot enjoy the small little things.
There's also a dark side to like boredom. Some of the dark side that I see, substance abuse or sadism. I think sadism in 2025 context, right, is you just leave mean comments.
Watching other people suffer, it is fun in a weird way.
I think it's a fun thing for Singapore. Today we're gonna be discussing about the topic of boredom, okay? Because recently, I watched this Johnny Harris video as a documentary, and then he's saying that recently, right, we are more and more like tech is going up, but our boredom is increasing. That doesn't really make sense, right? So every day we feel like we're nothing to do with it. So maybe we can start to explore what boredom is lah. Like, when do you all feel bored or constantly feel bored, or you entertain yourself a lot actually?
I might not be the best person to ask this because
you're never bored.
Yeah, I'm very easily entertained. Actually, no. Okay, here's the thing. So the ability to do a lot of things is actually, I think, because the fact that I'm very easily bored. So it's like, okay, boredom is a way that drives you towards doing something. So let's say you sit at home all day. Let's say you just enjoy sitting at home. Like, sitting at home is somehow the most stimulating thing you can have in your life, right? You are not going to be a person that is like, I don't feel stimulated enough. Let me go and find something to do.
Yeah.
Because it's already stimulating enough to do nothing.
Yeah.
So likely, I am a person that feels bored way too easily.
Yeah.
That allows me to go and just go and do something, whatever to cure that boredom. So like, nothing to do at work or nothing to do on the way home from work, might as well learn Russian, right? Yeah, so actually that's the whole reason, which is like, I'm just bored. Like, I'm talking to people who can speak Russian, and like, I'm bored. I got no way to communicate with these people, but they seem to interact with me. So I might as well just learn Russian because I'm bored.
And I see that sometimes, like actually most of the times, whenever you're in a club, right, you just can talk to random people. And the other day, did you actually join them at Marquee?
No, I didn't.
Are they Russian or not?
No, they were French.
Oh, French,
French.
But they speak like Portuguese or Spanish or
something.
something.
The ladies was Spanish.
Oh.
Well, probably like Portuguese or Spanish, but the guys were like French. And then the guys knew how to speak a bit of French because, like, in other countries you can speak your mother tongue, which is their language,
their neighboring
English.
Country,
and then usually you pick up something from the neighboring countries.
Okay, what about yourself? How do you get rid of boredom? Are you like easily bored? Like, TikTok not stimulating enough for you?
No.
No.
Okay. It depends what your brain is craving. Yeah. So like when you watch movie, you can like binge a whole movie, what? Then when you're binging, you don't feel bored. Right? You just want to keep watching and watching. But then you also
Sorry, you need to cut 1 second. You talk too softly already.
No.
It's the same mistake every single time. That's why you can always capture our voice. Your mic must be higher.
So put
Okay,
here.
let's begin.
Must we say whatever?
Yes.
Okay, so I see you scrolling a lot of TikTok, but then the thing is, like, I see that sometimes you still feel bored. And then you were saying,
yeah, so it depends what type of the entertainment your brain is craving lah. Sometimes you just want to watch a movie, you just want to binge a series, and sometimes you want to play game, like start a new whole adventure, want to like submerge yourself in a different world. Immerse yourself in a different world. Then there's also like shopping. Sometimes you just, I don't know about guy like, maybe guy when you scroll like what?
Equipment.
Equipment, new camera gear.
The new CDJ 3000.
New specs,
Nexus
you get
10.
I spend way too long scrolling multi-tools, I tell you guys.
Right.
See? I would find that super boring. But then for guy, they find them entertaining.
I can see the appeal.
Yeah. So it really depends.
Going through equipment list and shit also.
Yeah. So it really depends. Then once like you what's the word, like, no more option left, right, to entertain yourself, then what? That is like the real problem.
No more options.
Yeah, like no more series to watch, no more movie to watch.
Are you sure?
Nothing left to
Okay,
shop.
you see, I understand his perspective. Your perspective, right? If there's no more digital things to do, then you're screwed already, basically. You're bored, you're dead. But this guy can go and learn Russian, go and learn archery. He just basically do anything, you know.
Yeah, but that one requires you to bring yourself out into the real world.
Oh no!
Yeah. Huh?
No, you think learning Russian takes that you have to
No,
go
but
out,
if
man?
you want to learn like a new sport or whatever, like archery like that.
He used
No.
to be the
Yeah,
PlayStation Wii.
maybe.
Okay, no what? You don't have to go and do archery, people. Archery is a single person, heavy, high strength single person, high strength, high concentration sport. So you don't actually have to play archery with someone else. You just
cannot play.
Yeah, you cannot
with someone else.
Yeah. At most
Because someone will die.
yeah. At most it's like
Apple on the
one-on-one kind of trainer or one on in a group class. So you're very much focused by yourself. You're not focused on like other people.
Yeah.
I guess when you are extroverted, it's easier to cure your boredom compared to an introvert.
But he's introvert.
I mean, I'm a,
Shit,
yeah, but
explain
I
that.
have social anxiety plus I'm an introvert. Yeah.
Okay.
So my option more limited.
I mean, there's a lot of things you can do online. Okay, so you say you got no more dramas to watch, right? Why not watch? What would be like? Why not watch documentaries on natural disasters? Why not watch documentaries
I will
on
watch.
engineering feats in the
No,
world?
but it's like boring.
Yeah, you're boring already. You're
No,
bored already.
I mean,
So
another way is like watch like a foreign film and then you don't watch with subtitle. Then you watch so many times until you can like
Learn a new language.
learn a new
Okay.
language.
yeah, that's what boredom should drive you to do.
So I guess like when you get very bored, you also kind of get more creative.
It forces you.
Yeah,
to be.
forces
Yeah,
you to be
it
more
does.
creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
When people say that they are bored, right? Oh my god, I'm so bored. Let me go learn some Duolingo, learn a new skill. I think that is like fucking perverse, you know. It's like too healthy already, to be honest.
so you're saying that I'm too
Yeah.
healthy? I'm too perverse.
Too healthy already, bro. I cannot, yeah. Okay, dude, I'm really like striving for excellence every single day. Right? I'm working my butt off, right? But when I'm shack and I'm bored, right, I usually prefer some brain rot shit. So recently there's a lot of isekai type anime, right?
Yeah.
And all of them like fucking borderline going into that hentai direction already. It's crazy, man. And Netflix even allowing all this kind of shit to
Wait,
post.
really?
Yeah, really, dude. Yeah, so sometimes I down there eating my mee fen chicken wing, right? Then I down there
Yes.
watching in public, right? I also a bit scared, yeah. Like, what fuck, all these auntie later come and scold me.
You eat your meat and there's some tits
Watching
jiggling
Netflix.
there.
Yeah. It's fucking fan service.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know lah, but yeah. For boredom, you can of course cure it by learning a new skill lah. But I think for a lot of people, they rather just like watch some brain rot shit lah. And brain rot is like there's only like the range is not that much. It's like either watch a show, that means anime, movie or whatever, or you're like scrolling TikTok and that's about it. And when they exhaust those options, then they like bored lah. But
Actually,
then-
the one thing I wonder, right, is just do people not find like at some point once you watch enough brain rot, right, you just cannot consume anymore. You just cannot
Yes.
feel like they
correct.
I don't know how to
They
say.
watch finish enough brain rot, right? Then it reaches Monday already. Then need to go back work already.
No, maybe that's true.
Yeah.
Because for me, if like let's say I was sick, like usually when I'm sick,
Yeah.
all I do is just lie in bed, scroll social media. At some point, like maybe like
Sian ah.
6 hours later, right, I'll just get out from my bed. I don't care how sick I am, I just get out of bed because I cannot sit there and stare at anymore TikTok or I cannot stare at anymore like Instagram. Actually, back when I had Instagram, when I stare at Instagram, like, I only use YouTube Shorts, which is the least brain rot of all the brain rot. And even after 6 hours, I cannot handle it. I need to go and do something
Physical.
not physical, just do something
Non-digital.
more mentally stimulating.
Could it still be digital stuff?
It can be digital. So like I think
Go through your Russian app or something.
no I think what I did recently was I go and rearrange my entire room, like my shelf.
The layout.
Because, just layout because I just cannot take it anymore. I just cannot lie down there and do nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like nothing to do, then she start building new shit in the house and new compartments.
No, I was sort of like imagine what thing I can add into my tiny house.
Yeah.
Tiny
yeah,
house.
Yeah. My house is very small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, how small is your house?
Next time you come, you can see.
Okay, can.
If you go to my living room, you fill up half of it.
Oh, this is tiny. Cannot be smaller than my own room, right?
Yeah, but then you only one person there. But then if three of us there, it's confirm like max out already.
That's it.
Maxed out.
Max out. Max out.
Max capacity.
Yeah, we cannot even hold hand to form a line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we dig deeper, right, I think boredom is really like a signal. Like your brain is telling you that what you're doing is like lack of challenge, meaning, possibly, right? Like
Okay,
brain rot.
yes. That goes in very well to what is called flow state.
Hmm.
Not sure if you heard of it.
But flow state is usually associated to work, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but flow state can exist in just about anything.
Flow state or rot.
Yeah, you can. Okay, so flow state is like this period where you feel like you feel mentally challenged. Like you feel challenged in a
Like
way.
the roadblocks are removed.
No roadblocks. It's like the difficulty is just enough that you don't feel like it's too easy, but neither does it feel like it's so difficult that you cannot keep going. And you just just able to keep performing over and over. Yeah. Actually, when I DJ, right, that's the state I'm trying to achieve sometimes. And if I don't achieve flow state, right, I tell you can hear my mixers just. But once I achieve flow state, sometimes you cannot know what you have no idea. I mean, you probably can tell, but like I myself is like, oh, this is so good. How am I doing this so well? Yeah, so that's like the flow state I'm trying to achieve whenever I mix.
Like buff, like buff.
Yeah. Like I try to buff my own self.
Yeah. I actually faced that yesterday also. Because of the new CapCut thing. I don't know if you guys got heard about it or not.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
please tell us about the new
Yes.
CapCut thing.
Why?
Yes, please. I have no idea.
Oh, I'm not sure. It's like the new term and condition.
Okay.
So basically they
In June, they updated the new terms and conditions.
Okay.
they want to turn CapCut into a social media platform like that. So if you post any content onto CapCut, right, even if you never upload it to TikTok or whatever, they will have a claim to your content.
Oh.
Yeah. Like not 100%, but they can use it.
Yeah. To train AI models or whatever.
Yeah. That's like long story short.
Because social media has these clauses, like Instagram, all these, like, which is fine because you're really posting publicly. But it's a little bit more problematic with CapCut because CapCut is an editing tool. That means you're potentially uploading unwanted stuff to be aired online.
Yes.
Then you trim it, then you post But the moment you upload there, right, they really claim it already. So you are screwed. Basically, right, you could be incriminated for all the stuff that you actually wanted to cut out. But you put in the raw stuff, right? Yeah, so that's why a lot of people say don't use CapCut anymore.
Oh yeah, and then the worst one was the clause, right, where if the company want to sue the content that you posted, CapCut won't protect you.
Will not be liable.
Yeah, will be liable.
So like for example, you do a mashup and then inside got Sabrina Carpenter Espresso, but you don't own Espresso, right? But you are the one that created. CapCut can use it, right, in one of their ads. But if they gonna sue, right, they won't be liable. You will be liable because you agree to the contract.
And is like the deal breaker for a lot of people.
Fuckery, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and okay, so because of that, right? Because I always use CapCut to edit our
She's a huge fan of CapCut.
Then when I use CapCut, because I'm very used to it, right? Then I will have the flow state. It's like quite enjoyable. Yeah. But then now I have to start to use back DaVinci. Yeah, Premiere Pro is just like no go. It was like, wow, it's some rocket science, honestly. Yeah. So DaVinci, I have to learn DaVinci. But then the learning process is so not entertaining. Yeah.
DaVinci Resolve, right?
Yeah, I don't know, is it because the interface is not easy to follow? Like I love to follow instructions. Yeah. It's like I like to reference something, then I do it myself.
Okay.
Yeah, but then for some reason it's just so hard to follow the tutorial. Yeah, so I just like give up. Yeah, which is very bad.
DaVinci Resolve is like driving a manual car.
Yeah.
You can potentially drive faster, but there's like more steps, you know.
Okay.
Like more customizable. Whereas CapCut is like all the templates really done for you. Yeah. Okay. So that's why you just click, you got some template come out already.
Oh really? I didn't know CapCut was that easy.
CapCut is like
CapCut is
super
easy.
idiot proof. That's why it's so
Hey, what
good,
idiot
so fun to
proof?
use.
It's still difficult, huh?
Okay.
The hell?
No, because I was you know, whenever we do the checks for our mixers, right? I always use DaVinci Resolve to do the checks instead.
Can
It's like I just dump all the music in one go, put like some random
like
picture.
how Harvey taught him.
Oh, YouTube, meh?
No. You okay, for tips for DJs, if you want to check whether your DJ mix
exactly.
got copyrighted, right? Okay, you tell them what you do lah.
Okay, so essentially if you use Record Box, you can write click, drag all the music in your record box and just shove it into DaVinci Resolve.
Which is a video editing software.
Yes. And then DaVinci Resolve will just take all the files that you keep that is linked by record box. So you don't even have to search for files to drag and drop. You just drop everything into DaVinci Resolve. Then you just drag everything to the timeline. Just put some random picture you like. Then you upload as the lowest quality possible.
You upload from DaVinci
No,
Resolve.
not upload.
You export.
You export from DaVinci Resolve at the lowest possible quality you can find.
So fast lah.
Yeah, so it's as fast as possible. Then you just put it up on YouTube, some burner account, and then nobody will know. Then the copyright will come out. Yeah, and then you see what is flagged. You open up record box and then you just go through and then you delete what do you think the song is. Because YouTube doesn't always recognize the correct mix for the correct song. They might think that is this song with a different remix. But actually it's like a different remix because of the vocals used and stuff.
So essentially you take all 20 songs or 30 songs that you're playing, drag inside DaVinci Resolve and export all 30 tracks as one single video.
Yes.
And you upload that video. Then you copyright check already. So you will know
But they won't tell you what song it is.
They will tell you.
They will
Because you
recognize
upload
the song.
full 30 songs, right? 1 song, 2 song, 3 song, 4 song.
But it's a full video.
Yeah,
How they recognize the song?
they will be able to cut out. They will know which song.
All 30 songs you throw inside DaVinci Resolve. Then you export as a 5-hour video or 4-hour video.
Yes.
Then you upload lah.
Yeah.
It will contain all 30 songs in that video. Copyright check.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the method that I developed with Harvey lah. It's a little bit like long-winded lah.
Yeah.
But it really helps a lot. Yeah. So back to Boredom, bloody hell, we like sidetrack like
Because we were too bored.
Yeah.
We were too bored.
Too bored already. That's why. Bloody hell.
We are the worst people to come.
That's what
No, we are talking about flow state. That's why we're talking about that.
digitization does to our brain. But yeah, I kind of like boredom also forces you to like reassess your goals or shift your attention, which is like exactly what we did. Yeah. Go into something like useful for the audience. So okay. So in hindsight, like in essence, boredom is an internal GPS urging you to realign your actions with your values or your curiosity lah.
Curiosity definitely have values. I don't know. If your value is to gain a lot of money, then boredom will drive you to perform side hustles.
I guess so, rather than just doing one job. Yeah, speaking of side hustles, same podcast by Johnny Harris. He said that in 1955, right, you need to work one job and you can buy up to 3 properties. Now you work 3 jobs to buy 1 property.
Okay, you know what? I got this big gripe against side hustles. You know? Okay, so not sure if anybody knows about How Money Works,
right?
Which is like the YouTube channel, which is essentially they say this. There are only maybe like a handful of side hustles that actually work. But the truth is this. If you can do a side hustle, that means you're not putting enough time to your actual job. If you're not putting enough time in your actual job to earn more money, then why are you working that job in the first place? You might as well just go straight away in your side hustle. If your side hustle can potentially make more money, only if you put in more time. Yeah. But if that's the case, right, then why don't you just quit your actual job and just do this as your first job? Then you don't have to do this as a side hustle, right? And then the last one is, a lot of side hustles are I don't know how to say, they take up most of your actual day that you can spend working on other things, right? And if you're spending so much time doing this, right, why are you spending so much time? You might as well just go back to your own job.
Okay, so here's the thing. Imagine like, let's just say you have a stable income job, right? But then you want to pursue your side hustle to make it a full-time thing, right?
Yeah.
But that side hustle not really making money yet. So what's the rationale behind it? Should you just like all in your side hustle, which is a super high risk, or should you stop your side hustle?
Okay, this advice, right?
Yeah.
Is more for people who say, oh, well, you work your first job to make more money, you spend your free time doing your second job. So that you earn even more money. But that doesn't actually work. Right? Like, okay, it's not bad if let's say you want some extra money. Like, okay, you don't put in that much effort. Right? It's during your free time, it's doing something. During your free time, you are not spending extra effort. It's something that you do anyways and getting paid. Then that is fine. That's actually one of the reasons why some side hustles work. But if you are actively trying to do 2 jobs and you have like 3 side hustles, that doesn't work. You might as well just take the time to rest and everything, and then focus better on your main job. Right? Because like cost per hour, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But what if you just side hustle because you need the money? Not because it's like a passion project.
Then back to his original point, you
Yeah,
don't
then-
have to side hustle for extra money. Right? That means your main job not paying you enough. Why you still
What
working
if the
at main
person
job?
don't want to do a main job? They just want to do like multiple jobs to earn more money.
Then you're not optimizing your own main job. Right?
Optimizing more. Yeah.
What if the
Yeah.
main job is not like they are incapable of finding like a high paying job?
Then you spend the time to work on yourself to get the high paying job. Rather than you
him
spend the
going
time
to
to
part-time
work.
degree.
Yeah, see, you can get a part-time degree rather than get a part-time job, which will earn me less money in the long run.
Yeah. I think sometimes we know the solution, but it's very
Because there's
difficult
this
to
girl on TikTok, right?
implement.
Like she's not, I don't think she's from a country.
Mm.
But
Most people
she's in
aren't.
like in America lah. She worked like 3 different jobs, and then her first job is like from morning to night. Okay, maybe like 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m. And then her second job is from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Yeah, so she only have like a 4 hours gap to sleep. Yeah, and then she do that
She don't
for a lot.
bathe.
No lah, she go home and bathe and whatever. But the commute from one job to another job is very near lah. Yeah, and then she just do that for like 2 years because her goal is to retire before she turn a certain age. Yeah.
Oh my god, that
Yeah, and then and she get paid for doing TikTok also cause like overseas got the TikTok TikTok
Creator fund.
Yeah, creator fund. And then she will share like break down how much she earn Yeah. So I guess like that's like
is it
I
is it
mean-
remote jobs or is it
no in person. Like the first job is barista, the second job is like some night receptionist.
Okay, that one is also
But to be honest, all these are low paying jobs though.
yeah.
So imagine, right, they take these 2 jobs combined, right, to work
No,
as
she got TikTok also, so technically it's like 3 jobs.
3 jobs.
Yeah.
Maybe you combine all these, then work as a doctor, maybe you get paid more.
And then at the same time she learning like some coding also.
Oh, you know, I hate
what the
I
fuck?
hate
She learning in her dreams. She downloading it.
Yeah.
No, she probably just learning at work. That's the thing. She
crazy.
probably learning at work.
Oh,
Right.
use the free
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you know a night receptionist at
Yeah.
a hotel, right? You literally sit there for 6 hours do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, then just learn coding
So,
there.
Yeah.
so she's actually quite smart if you think about it.
No, she's not smart.
Huh? No meh?
No.
I think like she's doing what like the best she can do with like her
Circumstances.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
if it were you, how will you do things? How will you do it differently?
Okay, I'm pretty different. That one is basically for people who is like,
In a rush.
yeah. Okay, for me, it's literally what I'm doing now, which is just working, part-time degree, and then just building up on my career. Like, just try constantly build up on my career.
Yeah.
You know, like, the nice thing I have is that the career that I want to go for is, I recently learned this, is very stable.
Yeah.
Very a lot of opportunities because nobody in Singapore wants to do it. So there really isn't any like difficulty, like the goddamn CS students, like all the computer science students. Like, I tell you, being a computer science major now, right, is absolutely dog shit because you essentially are fighting with like 10,000 other people for the same job.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and then it's like because like during like the tech boom in the 2010s, if you were like, oh, you know, if you study coding and you become a computer science major, right, you can bring in 6 figures easily, that kind of stuff. And then it's like, oh, everyone took that advice for the next 5 years, right?
Yeah.
And then after COVID came, where all the tech companies realized that they've basically reached maximum market cap, and then they realize that they don't have any more potential customers, right? All the customers that they can possibly get is there because COVID is essentially shut everyone in. So things like Spotify,
The FANG companies, right?
Yeah,
Facebook,
FANG, Apple, all of them essentially have the maximum possible number of people who have used their service in that period. And then ever since then, right, it's just been downhill.
Yeah.
So all the companies just started cutting people out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why there's no computer science. And then because of that, right, now you have like the computer science majors like fighting against the art student for a barista job.
Yeah.
All of them don't have,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So coming to embedded systems.
Okay, so long story short, yours right is like long game. You play the long
Yeah,
game.
I play the long game. I have a long game to play.
Yeah. So you don't have to like so rush lah.
In fact, you know what? DJing is actually the side hustle. DJing is the perfect side hustle. So long as you don't make it your career.
Yeah.
You know,
career is damn difficult, man. I think you earn more as a barista than a DJ, bro.
yeah, you know, it is. Okay, like
Ouch,
okay.
bro. Jesus.
You know what? I just enjoy DJing.
Yeah.
Like, DJing is not the thing that I want to make money off. It's just fun to do. And if I get money, that's just a bonus.
Yeah, exactly. The other day we were DJing and fucking burn ends.
Yeah,
bro.
burn ends! Holy shit!
What the fuck, bro? That's fucking insane.
I got paid in wine, basically.
Yeah. At first, like we like they were like, okay, we only got food for 15 packs. Maybe we can get you all a burger or something, and that's it. Like, then I'm like, dude, don't even need to get us food. We are just fine DJing there. We are so happy just to be here, right? And end up we just eat everything. They just keep serving us.
Yeah, exactly.
The video is just havoc, bro. Suddenly got one burger. Suddenly got wine. Suddenly got steak, got salad, all come out from nowhere.
Yeah, that's damn crazy. Yeah, that was like so much food.
Yeah, so I guess these are like some of the healthier ways to cope with boredom, self-improvement, or side hustles or whatever.
Yeah.
But right, there's also a dark side to like boredom. So some of the dark side, right, that I see, right, is like substance abuse. You're like bored in substance abuse or sadism. And I think sadism in 2025 context, right, is you just leave mean comments or when people happily married, then you're like, hey, what's so good about the morning? You know?
Oh, you mean just be like an online troll?
Party pooper.
Party pooper or basically a keyboard warrior lah.
You know that's not a new phenomenon. Like it's like internet trolls has been a thing for like decades already.
I mean, since ancient time, you got people throwing cocktail Molotov at you. Yeah. It kind of like bring meaning back into their life lah, to like screw around with
I
people.
wouldn't say it
guess.
brings meaning. It probably brings like
or generate the same dopamine or something.
Maybe your brain just like fucked up. They just, when they see people suffering, they're like, yes, that hits.
Yeah.
I mean, watching other people suffer, it is fun in a weird way. It's fun in a very strange way.
I think it's a fun thing for Singapore, like for our country.
Really?
Yeah, I think because of like being Asian.
Because I got Storm, you know,
yeah,
Storm, they always like to
exactly.
Storm like
Oh,
that.
you Storm.
Now got Mothership.
Yeah. You know, Storm, I think was the reason why like we have this thing where Singaporeans love to just take picture of other people and share. Because it used to be back then, I think if you submit a picture to Storm and you get posted, you get like 50 NTUC voucher. Then everyone wanted to like take pictures of everyone.
Yeah. They don't care, you know.
Recently, I saw this video, this Grab driver, right? He's like carrying a bunch of Jollibee food lah. Then with like 1 liter Coke inside, 2 big bag lah. Then he so heavy that he cannot carry, so he have to drag on the floor. And then the Stomper filmed him from behind and then posted.
Now still got Storm.
Yeah.
Storm still exists.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yes.
What the fuck?
Then
But I heard don't have the voucher already, right?
I don't know the voucher lah. Then in the comment, at first you think like people say, like why he drop on the floor, like, you know, that kind of thing. But the people in the comment is actually nice, yeah. They're like, why you Storm? You should go help. But he clearly got some back problem. Yeah. And it's like, as long the food is in the plastic bag, on top of it is in a paper bag, is fine. You know, that not dragging on the mud or what. It's like dragging on the
I mean, even if you drag through mud, it's still in the plastic
he's
bag.
trying his best to deliver that fucking food to the customer.
You know,
Oh my god, Storm is even updating to this,
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
This is the one.
Storm is the logo, right? It's a food in your face, bro.
Okay, you know what? Speaking of Jollibee, have you ever seen Jollibee's delivery shop when they're doing delivery?
Delivery shop?
You know, it's like, you know, the restaurant when they have a ton of orders, like during dinner. I tell you, the Jollibee is just flooded.
Oh, you mean the bags?
Yeah, it's just massive bags. There's so many bags.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit, Jollibee, people really order online. They don't even go to shops.
Conglomerate, bro.
So I guess like there's also people like Stomper, right? They film this kind of thing and expect like the public to agree with them. Yeah, but then it turned out like this not.
I mean, look at the tagline for Storm.
Favor.
Activating Singapore's most awesome citizen journalist.
Okay, to be fair, right, citizen journalism, right, is a really interesting thing in other countries because you have people who are like, okay, like let's say you live in a small town and then you notice that a few people are having like similar sicknesses. Then as a citizen journalist, right, you go and investigate, you go take water samples, you go and check,
The
then you
fuck?
publish
That's the good
everything.
side lah.
Yeah, that's the good side. It's like, oh, then after that you found out this, then like deep dive down, you call people, you know, that true journalism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That is what citizen journalism should be. Like the citizens go and investigate, and then and then
Yeah.
there should be these kind of publications that help publish for citizens. And it brings light to a lot of stuff. But in Singapore, who does that?
Our recent headline, the latest one. Punggol residents get letters and visit from debt collector, but he never borrow any money.
Wow.
True.
Wow, they really can get the clicks. Yeah.
No, Singapore's will click anything except our videos.
Yeah. So I guess Singaporean is quite bored lah, since Storm's still alive.
No, but I also think, right, it's because we are of Asian descent, right? And Asians are usually very competitive. And I think, right, videos are about people falling, people kena bash, right? It's more entertaining than celebrating others, to be honest. In Singapore's context, right? Don't you think so?
It's damn sad though, if that's true.
Yeah.
Sad if true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is it not?
I don't think. Hopefully, this kind of thing like dies down soon.
No, I won't.
I thought
Ah.
Storm died already, but Storm is huge,
Bro, they're
bro.
thriving, man.
Yeah. Some good coping mechanisms is like what we mentioned, right? Pursuing like side hustles, learning a new skill. There's also another good coping mechanism, which is meditation and practicing mindfulness. Do you all believe in that?
Oh my god, I do practice mindfulness. I feel like a.
Wait, how do you
Holy
practice
shit, bro.
mindfulness?
What do you not do, man? Bloody hell.
I feel like a socially enlightened chum. I don't know how to say, like I'm
You
too.
figured that shit out already.
Yeah, like shit lah. I do for this. I do practice mindfulness in like some capacity.
Okay.
Ah.
I think mindfulness is a very introvert thing. Like
What is
you look in-
mindfulness? Like, what is practice mindfulness?
Okay, mindfulness is
Please
essentially
explain, Sensei.
okay. So mindfulness is essentially your ability to be self-aware of your own mental state, your own mental thoughts and everything.
I'm very bad at that.
Around people?
No,
Or
not
just
around people,
you-
just
or-
Self-aware.
your own thoughts. So like let's say you walk into like we can deal with your social anxiety. Like let's say you walk into a room and right, and you start to feel social anxiety. Mindfulness is the ability to take a moment, listen to your own thoughts, and then self-rationalize your thoughts in a way that help you rather than
Be to your detriment.
to your detriment instead. So like let's say you walk into a room and then you start to feel like, oh, I feel like everyone's looking at me. If you practice mindfulness, you'll be able to be like, okay, I feel like everyone's looking at me. Let me see if that is true. You look around, you look at other people, you try to notice if other people are actually looking at you. Right? But if you're able to convince yourself like, oh, actually, you know that 3-4 groups that are standing there, they haven't noticed me at all. And then you are able to calm your own mental thoughts or your anxiety that, oh, everyone's staring at me. So that's in essence like you are mindful about your own mental thoughts, own situation.
Being more rational.
It's like a
about
therapy session,
irrational.
Like, bro.
Every week we say that, bro. Every week we say that.
For some reason, right, when he was telling me,
You believe it,
or that, no, I feel like a certain calming effect. Oh my god, it's so weird. Wow.
Everyone, this
That is so weird. Wow. Okay,
What
cool.
the hell?
Cool.
Bruh. That's why.
Hey, you don't understand one.
That's probably another reason why this podcast is good,
Yeah.
therapy.
It's like the couch and then like somebody talking to you, speaking about your problems.
therapy
Huh.
with Antonio.
Yeah.
Wow, shit,
I
man.
think introvert can align with introvert.
No wonder
more
people
in line,
pay for therapy.
See, but I cannot understand why got social anxiety all that kind of shit. In fact, I give other people social anxiety.
Yeah. That's true. You are the cause of my problem.
Yeah. So another thing, right, that I found useful, right, is writing down your thoughts. Do you all practice that as
No.
well? I think maybe because you are so self-aware,
Well,
right? You don't
but I
have to-
see a lot of like those aesthetic daily vlogs, right? They all always like start their morning with like writing down their
I
thoughts.
hate those ecstatic daily vlogs. Those just
like the morning
like-
journal, morning
I
journal.
was like, does that actually work? Oh, but last time I used to write a diary though. Yeah. And
okay. The thing is that it does work. It does work. But you need to know how to use it to work. Right? You can't just write down and expect all your problems to just disappear because you put words down to a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But you need to be able to understand what you're writing. You need to actualize. You have to figure out goals. You have to figure out what does it mean. You have to actualize the actions that you need to take to combat these thoughts. You know, it's like a flanger is great lah. The flanger effect is great lah, but that doesn't mean you use a flanger you're gonna have a great mix, right? You have to know when to use it.
Like you have to be concurrent with like other healthy things that
you have
you're
to.
doing
Yeah.
to help
Actually,
yourself.
here's the thing. A lot of people, right, when they try to go down like this phase of self-help, self-awareness, self things, right? The thing that everyone just doesn't do, right, is the hardest part, which is to actually do the thing.
Yeah.
So it's like you can
Correct.
sit down here and it's like, oh, okay, I feel anxious. I feel like an asshole. I cannot control my anger. Yeah, sure. That self-awareness is like the first part, but like it doesn't matter if you are self-aware, right, and you never do anything about it. Like you
Right.
never take steps, you never understand where the feeling is coming from, you never figure out what you're supposed to do. Yeah, you're supposed to practice. Yeah, do all this stuff to help yourself. Right.
Yeah, so I think I am a very strong writing down your thoughts practicer lah. Like I'm very pro that kind of behavior because like mindfulness, right, looking in, right, is really not me. I just cannot look in somehow. Maybe because I am so like striving towards my goal, right? Okay, ever since after secondary school, I'm just like constantly working to get better results, right? And working very hard is obviously fucking stressful. Right? You sleep very little, you don't have friends and all that kind of thing. And I think it's especially harmful for an extrovert like myself lah. But I kind of learned to numb all those feelings to continue working. So I think after a decade of doing that, right, then I kind of like become immune to my own feelings in a way. Yeah, so I had to like talk to other people to get a sense of how I feel myself, which is like fucking weird. And that's when I start writing down my thoughts rather than like bugging people constantly lah. And then now I've evolved to the next level already. I write down my thoughts in ChatGPT and then ask ChatGPT what they think and everything. Yeah, so it's like pretty interesting findings lah about certain aspects of my life. So moving on, right, the next good coping mechanism, right, are pro-social behavior, i.e. like hanging out in this podcast.
Yes.
Which is something that people don't really do anymore. Like after I posted that picnic mix, right, then I think about it, right, wow, picnic is like such a foreign thing.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's only foreign in Singapore. Okay.
Oh, is it?
Yes, okay. I have to tell you this, right? Is that if you go down to any park in Singapore, like any park anywhere, I guarantee you, right, less than like 10% are Singaporeans. Everyone else, like all the Southeast Asians, like the Ang Mohs, like everyone else, right, are able to like go down to a park, sit down, enjoy themselves there, and then just have fun. Whereas a Singaporean, right, you never see them in the park. They will not go there, sit down, and be like, good tree. Right? No, they'll be like, this tree fucking boring. Got what, sia? Got no deal, no nothing. Then they just walk off. It's like, actually, why I sound so Malay with that? Good deal, sia. Yeah, it's like they got nothing interesting to them about grass. Like they touch grass and it's like that's it. Then they walk off. Then they go and find another bubble tea to drink. No, they touch grass and then they go and find a $30 brunch to eat because that's more interesting to people. Yeah, they're like, guys, look, I'm touching grass, yeah. And it's like, yeah. So
I don't know, is it like Singaporeans' inability to enjoy the little things, or are we constantly trying to seek more financial status?
No, it's just Singaporeans cannot enjoy the small little things.
Is it?
Yeah, Singaporeans really cannot enjoy the small little things. You ask them to like, okay, what is this? Okay, I ask you this. Let's say I brought you to a coffee sensory workshop. Coffee sensory workshop. Like I give you like a bunch of beans, I walk you through, I ask you to learn how to understand the beans, how to taste beans, that kind of stuff, right? How does that sound to you? Does that sound interesting, or does that sound like the most boring thing ever and you'd rather just spend the next 6 hours working on a podcast instead?
It sounds very nervous. It's nerve-wracking for me because like I'm not working. I feel very nervous.
I think it's a bad question to ask him. How you ask me?
Okay, how about you?
I think it's interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Yeah. So I did go for that kind of stuff. And I tell you, half the people that in my company who were supposed to enjoy it, I feel
Caucasian,
like no, it's just all
non-Singaporean.
Yeah. I feel like majority of them are like, coffee, okay. Coffee, okay, then done, okay, let's go. It's like, you all don't seem to like Like enjoy the fact that someone down there is like trying to tell you, right? Trying to teach your taste buds to perform better, like understand your own taste buds.
Right.
Yeah. So Singaporeans really cannot enjoy small things. It is always maximal efficiency for boredom.
Is it linked to our high standards of living? But then you can argue New York City, London also has high standards of living.
Yeah,
right?
but the people there
Yeah.
are a lot more adjusted, I think. At least
Chill.
I think they just willing to spend more money overseas or like you see you go Bali, wait, in Singapore will you go to like a what customize your own ring? Go to a ring workshop. So like you do your own metal and then you pick your own like stone to put on your ring.
I
and then
would, I would totally do that.
Yeah, but then like most Singaporeans won't do it. What? Cause like
Yeah.
maybe it's too expensive or they don't want to make ring. But then when you go Bali, what everybody want to do? Suddenly, like what the hell?
Okay, I think Bali might be a bad example, but I think you're not wrong because like a lot of people who do that right, only do that because their girlfriend asked them to.
Yeah,
it's just to make the girlfriend
and
happy.
then it's like when they go overseas, they're more willing to try out different activities.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, yeah, like they will go on tour. Like Singapore, why nobody like Singaporean why never take tour bus? Don't tell me you travel around the whole
Okay,
Singapore.
it's like the same one, right? In Singapore, you ask your bunch of friends to go clubbing, kind of support, hey, DJing here, the one. But then later when you go Bali, you suddenly meet them, hey, I thought you don't club.
Yeah, I thought you
But they
don't
all had a club.
I thought don't drink.
I thought you don't drink.
I thought you busy at work. I thought you at OT every day. Got things to do. Then it's like now you at Bali. Then it's like,
Exactly. It's just simple as that lah. Really
people just don't want to spend time and effort.
in Singapore.
Yeah, Singapore just
Singaporean hate Singapore. I feel.
Singapore's in Singapore.
Could it be because of the, like we mentioned right before, right, like the high standards of living, or maybe the heat is just so annoying, and maybe because we are from Asian descent, so we are very competitive.
They don't mind going to those tropical island to suntan wear their bathing suit and shit. Then in Singapore you complain hot, like don't make sense what.
Okay, so this is gonna be like I'm going to like try to do this as fast as I can, or as in depth as concise as I can. But essentially the problem is that every Singaporean has the same childhood. Every Singaporean has roughly the same childhood, which means you go primary school, secondary school, JC, poly. Everyone seems to have a uniform
template.
Yes,
Singaporean starter pack.
Yes, it's essentially a template childhood. Like talk to anyone from Singapore, and they can tell you that they went to the mama shop when they were 14. All of us had the exact same childhood. I guarantee you talk to any Singaporeans, we all have the same childhood.
The Matrix, bro.
Yeah.
Holy
so
shit, bro.
when we all grow up, right, we all end up programmed exactly the same way.
We're not born, we're made, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
we are programmed
shit, bro.
exactly the same way. And then if you hear like, okay, the Singaporean dream, like you remember the MBTI talk about how the Singaporean guy has like everything planned up to his first child, right?
Yeah.
So you talk to that, right? Every other Singaporean also thinks that they have to do that the same way. Like they are milestone chasing. They don't question their goals. They just simply hear people say, you do this is good. Okay. Therefore I must do this. Do I want it? No. But it must be good. No. If everyone else wants it, therefore it must be good for me too. And then they just do for it. And then that's the thing. Once they achieve like certain level of like they achieve enough milestones, they realize that they are unhappy as fuck. And then when they look back in their life, it's like, what the fuck do I do all this? They've got no sense of drive or understanding of why they achieve all this. They achieve all this purely because someone told them they should.
It's like sense of self like that. Like
Yeah.
ikigai.
Yeah. They think they achieve ikigai by having like a six-figure salary, and then like I work middle management and I see my child maybe like twice a week only. Yeah.
Yeah. And they cannot enjoy a coffee workshop.
Yeah.
That's why they have to go storm people. That's how they
I guess so.
entertain
That's
themselves.
probably cure their boredom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess there's a lot of layers to this, like social construct and everything. Okay, maybe to kind of like close this off. Yeah, some of history's greatest ideas come from extended periods of boredom. So do you think like with this hyper stimulated world, right, can we come up with great ideas anymore? Or are we just simply recycling old ideas like you see on TikTok? Just everybody just copying each other one after another. Because we are constantly bombarded, alright. We don't have time to reflect. We don't have time to sit down and think. Yeah. I've been like doing the same thing for so many years, right? And then I'm like, okay, this shit is not working. And then in order to come up with better ideas, I literally had to like waste 2 days to ponder. You know, for me, it feels like waste because I could have been doing, but because whatever I'm doing is not working, I had to stop and ponder and recalibrate, right? Yeah. So I feel like in nowadays modern society, right, we don't really have much of recalibration time. Yeah. So it might not lead to much great breakthrough lah, in my opinion. What do you all think?
I think you're right in that sense, where it's like it takes time. It takes time for ideas to develop.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think the other flip side is that when ideas do develop, the modern world allows the idea to be pushed out super fast.
Or we have factories to execute all these.
Not say
things
factories
lah.
but like when
Or
good ideas do
systems
come up, good ideas do come up, they come up very fast. They blow up incredibly fast, and then but the downside is they also die out very fast. But the really good ones do tend to stay very long. So I think it doesn't come from like everyone, but when it does come out, it does come out. Okay, it still does come out.
I feel like right now, because of AI and because of system automation, right, that whenever you have an idea, right, it can straight away, like what you say, be pushed out very quickly. But now, good ideas are rare. Right?
And
Because
like,
we don't have time to be bored. We don't have time to sit down there and think and for the apple to fall on our
And
head and discover gravity.
Original idea is rare also.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like you want to recalibrate your ideas, right? But then it's like you also don't want to copy people. Okay, you need to find inspiration, right? But while finding inspiration, you also trying to not copy 100%. Yeah, and that is like the difficult part. And then if you take too long to think about it, someone might take the idea and like make their own twist.
Or maybe the idea no longer is feasible because it's expired already.
So it's like you're chasing against time and against like all these people that are trying to do the same thing with you. Yeah. So that is also one problem lah. Like last time, the people, they are bored because they literally got nothing. They read newspaper or they just talk to their neighbor. Yeah. So they have time to like slowly invent shit lah, invent like like I don't know, car or plane. You know, plane, I don't know, crash how many times, you know. Yeah, because no other fucker gonna invent plane also, what. Yeah. So yeah lor, like now it's just not enough time and too many people.
Yeah, like another great example is the Oppenheimer project, right? The Trinity project, where they are race against time. The US race against time with German and Russian to see who can achieve nuclear power first or something like that, right? Yeah, so they're also in a rush, which is why it's like so stressful. But it really takes
that one even next level of stress, man.
Yeah,
and nuclear bomb,
it takes a lot of minds to come together to create something so significant. Which right now is like, if you think about content creation, it's technically one person, one phone. That's it. Yeah, you don't really have a team to like brainstorm.
To be fair, when I did work in my previous company, right, we did have like maybe teams of PhD holders just trying to shift like theoretical understanding into commercial.
Damn.
Right? It is crazy
hard, bro.
Crazy hard, the development, because I saw like the development progress. It's like holy shit. They literally took like research paper that PhD students have done that says, okay, this may be possibly viable, and then it is their job, right, as like PhD people with industry experience, with like years of experience, to shift that into like an actual product that you can ship to people and use in field. Yeah. So good ideas still come, but it takes like maybe like hundreds of people just to be able to create one good idea out.
Yeah. So with lack of manpower, at most you might be able to get a lukewarm idea. Might not be the best, but better than nothing.
My dream, right, if I got money, I want to invent a self-shower station. You know, like washing car.
You know the funny thing is that the Japanese people tried to do that. It's like a human washing machine.
I love it. It's like you just go, you stand there, and you do nothing, and the machine just help you shower.
Wow, then you can ponder about great ideas.
It's like
just raise up your arm, raise up your left arm, raise up your leg.
The idea is you sit in like a bathtub, and then it's like essentially an ultrasonic cleaner for humans. So they'll blast you with like ultrasonic waves, like micro bubbles.
Not even water.
No, it is water. You sit in water, then they blast you like ultrasonic waves and micro bubbles that essentially break the dirt on your skin. Yeah, but
so what happened to it? Why didn't
it just didn't work. It was like the future.
The person still dirty. It doesn't work.
It doesn't
They
work.
need me, like, they need me.
Fuck you.
I will give the tips.
I thought like
tips on
some
how to
freak
do it.
accident, like his skin
Yeah.
gonna burst there open or what, man. This fuckers.
The
Doesn't end up feel dirty.
the armpit still got dirt. They never
Not
wash
not
until
not
there.
clean enough.
Yeah, not clean enough. The crevices still like.
I guess like any like closing statement on like the solution to boredom.
Practice mindfulness, people. Practice mindfulness. It does work.
Yeah.
I think as long. Oh, say first.
I starting to do a little bit of that also.
Oh,
lah.
really?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
I
mean,
haven't seen result yet.
Today I was telling you
Wow.
about it. I was re-evaluating the whole entire process of the company.
Your mindfulness very outspoken.
Yeah,
The
lah,
neighbor,
I
I think the
cannot.
neighbor,
I'm
the
an
neighbor can
extroverted
hear
thinker.
his mindfulness also.
Okay. I just want to comment on his comment. Okay, now your turn.
Oh, I think as long just find things to do lah.
Mm.
Like there's really a lot of things to do in this world lah. Yeah, you shouldn't feel bored. One. Like if you feel bored, something is wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. So if you're sick of everything, then just find someone to talk to lah. And if you don't have someone to talk to, then I think you
Yeah.
need to start finding someone to talk to.
Mm.
Lor. And I like the point that you spoke about, right? Like maybe off camera, you said that coming to this podcast feels like a after work come and drink with your friends.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Japan, right? That kind of culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though in Japan it's like you are being forced to do that, right?
Mm.
But then the thing is, if you can kind of like incorporate some of this in your life, right?
Yeah.
You see yourself being less bored is one thing, and because you're involved in other people's social circle, right? You get invited to random shit that
Yeah, exactly.
further cures the boredom in future. You know,
Mm.
so this pays off in installment.
It
Get
does,
all
it
the
does.
tea in the world. Get the best tea.
Yeah. I guess like sometimes keyboard warriors create the best stories lah.
Wow, I love to read comments, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's like sometimes it's better than the video. You know?
TikTok
Yeah.
comments especially. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Thank you so
alright.
much. This is a great episode. Thank you.
Feels very random though.
Yeah.